In this video, you'll learn all you need to know about whether you should buy Prince of Persia Sands of Time when it comes out on January 21st, 2021. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the tips and tricks on games such as Ghost of Tsushima and The Witcher 3. So, the Prince of Persia Sands of Time is a remake of a 2003 game by Ubisoft and their India studios, Mumbai and Pune. And it is set in India, even though the prince is Persian. And he's joined by his, love interest, Farah. And he's facing off against the evil mage Vizier, right? And so you see in the trailer that he gets the dagger of time and he unlocks the sands of time, and then everybody turns into sand creatures. So this is kind of like a dungeon crawler. And it's not an open world game. So even though it was made on the Assassin's Creed engine, this is what one of the producers said, senior producer Anna Cool. Anvil engine is mainly for open world games. The game we have is a short linear game and not an open world game. So there are many challenges we have to be wary of, right? So it's a linear game. It's not open world. It's definitely not an RPG. I don't think you're going to come across NPCs that are not hostile, actually. That I think they're all going to be kind of like sand monsters or the big bad guy, the mage Vizier. So it's kind of a really old style of game, and I'm surprised that they haven't done a more of an update. I think it would have been interesting had they done Prince of Persia as more an open world game instead of a pure linear dungeon crawler. They're charging $40, so $39.99 for this game. You know what I like the most about it is when it's coming out. It's coming out January 21st, 2021, if it's not delayed. Fingers crossed, I guess. But I think that's a good time to come out. There's just a huge number of games that are coming out for Christmas, and it's nice that we get something after Christmas to think about. So I was intrigued by it originally, and I even watched some Let's Plays of the original game, which the original game doesn't look so bad for 2003. I think the big criticism that people who've watched the trailer in the live stream, for example, or have commented on it, they don't like the graphics. They don't think the graphics are updated enough, right? So that I think they've been too faithful to the original game and not made it look good enough. And the other thing I think is really weird, so this I think was a PS2 game, right? So whatever was going on in 2003, this game is only made for PS4 or Xbox One or PC, right? It's not made for the next generation consoles, which will obviously be out by the time that this game is out, right? So we're going to get the next generation consoles before Thanksgiving. November 10th is the date for the Xbox Series X and S, but you won't be able to play this game on the Xbox Series S or X, nor on the PS5, which is really weird. And that indicates to me that its graphics are pretty bad. There's something just not quite right about it. You know, it is a discounted game, but they do say it's a short game and you're paying $40 for it. I don't know. You gotta love the story. You gotta love that game. You might like it. Give it a try. Tell me if you like it. You could also just buy the original 2003 version right now for $2 on Steam. I think its regular price is $10 on Steam, but it's 80% discounted at the moment. I think that might be the better deal than shelling out $40 for a game that's not that updated. You know, there's also, I just am looking at all the Prince of Persia stuff. There's also this Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, the movie, is a Jerry Bruckheimer film starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Gemma Arterton as the princess. So you might want to see Jake Gyllenhaal as the Prince of Persia, you know, maybe before you shell out the $40 to Ubisoft for their update. I'm Linus Wilson. Subscribe.